Hello. So, this is day one of the van life thingy where I'm gonna be only earning money from here. Quick thing though, because I'm also recording another video about me building, the cozy house. Unfortunately, I do have to work for that, but I make sure to run my money really low so it's still at the lowest point it could get. But that's about it. And I know probably speak to you guys a little bit Monday night because you guys probably thought I was gonna upload for a while. Well, I am. Yes, I am. Okay. Quick little bit more of a dive into this thing. So there is going to okay, so basically how this is all going to work, you're probably wondering, Kitty, if you're not working, how are you going to earn food and stuff like that? Well, we are growing our own stuff. Yes, indeed we are. We're growing our own stuff so we don't have to spend money for that. And it is very, what I noticed that, eating all the fruits and corn and stuff like that, it makes your hunger go down a lot quicker, and it's a more of a longer process. So yeah, but this is what I'm gonna have to work through, and you guys are just gonna watch me suffer in silence. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And I'm gonna give you guys quick little update. In the future, we are going to be building a second story because I don't have a lot of space, and I want a little bit more space because we're still doing the daily objectives to earn money that way too, because again, we're not really working unless it's having us work, and that's the only time I will be working is for the daily objectives to get that 5K, and yeah, that's pretty much all about it. Nothing really else. I will say though, the beginning of this whole thing, I am stressing out because I also have to worry about bills, and because all of this is used with basic shape structural items and more of the gardening stuff, the bills do get higher very much more quickly, and because I'm very low on money already, yeah, I was stressing, thinking I was not going to be able to pay the bills on time, but we got it. No worries, yeah, don't worry. So as you guys can see right now, I'm eating stuff like that, and I honestly don't know what to talk about because these were all recorded a while ago. I don't know what else that happened, to be honest with you. I will say though, when I was using this plot for the trick-or-treat farming stuff, as it already ended yesterday, I literally watched the end of my own eyes, and I was so close, really close to getting the pumpkin carriage. Yeah, I literally cried, but I ended up getting money from it, so I'm not gonna be too sad about it, you know. It just means next Halloween I need to step up to get that pumpkin carriage. I really wanted it. I really wanted it. Because I wanted to do a build where it was like Cinderella's castle. You know. It's okay though. It's no worries, no biggie. I actually seen someone build Cinderella's castle a few years ago. It was so cool. Like, it was so large too. I've never seen the interior of it though. I've only seen the exterior of it. Anyways. So, a little chit chat thingy. So, as I was uploading, well, today's the 11th, so I was uploading the last part of building the thing, the van thingy, to finish it up. What was I gonna say? I noticed when I was uploading it on my computer that next to the uploaded, you know, videos and stuff like that, next to it was, I think it was called Inspiration, and when I looked at it, it had AI stuff where it was suggesting me certain videos, and one of them was like kitties and nighttime recording guide, and I was like, what? And it was like, oh my goodness, this is so funny. Oh my god, it was so funny. And like, yeah, I'm still pretty tired though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really tired. It's currently, I went to bed at like 11 last night, and I woke up at around 6:30. Because I usually wake up around 5:30, 6:30. Unfortunately, it's just a natural kind of habit. Let's see. What else? Oh. I don't know what else was I gonna say. I keep forgetting. My nose is really stuffy and I think I'm starting to get sick. What was I gonna say? Okay, so okay. And the only reason why I found all of that out was because I saw the promotion thingy. I was like, oh, what's this? And I'm looking at it, and obviously I knew I had to pay. Stuff like that. It's basically where you open up YouTube, right there, the ad pops up where it says like the first video suggested like the ad. And obviously no one's gonna really want to watch Bloxburg videos unless you're into Bloxburg, because it's free now. Yeah. Okay. What else? Oh, the cozy home stuff, of course, that is still gonna be posted and stuff like that. Today it's just gonna be a double upload, so yes, it's still coming out. This video is coming out, and then tomorrow the last PC video, because I can only upload 3 things on CapCut for free. Well, not upload, export. So I'm gonna be doing that, and then should say Thursday is when the cozy build should be coming out again. Well, it's not building, it's decorating. And yeah. Okay. So let's talk about the cozy build a little bit more, because you guys know someone who I was watching videos while waiting for my thing to export. Yeah. So someone made a comment. I I forgot their thingy majiggy. It was like gaming with silver. So she mentioned how I should add floating shelves, loft bed, room divider, a small workspace, like a computer desk. I hope this helps. And yes, it does help. It helps out a lot. So as you guys know, we already did the loft bed. We gave ourselves underneath the loft bed a computer down there, like it's a little desk, because it was one of Bloxburg's beds. I was going to do a custom, but it didn't end up working out because something was bothering it where it wasn't allowing me to actually move it up and down correctly without it saying error. The floating shelves, I definitely want to keep doing that. And I already did the room divider. So I think for the floating shelves, they will go into what was I going to say? They'll go into the living room. And the living room is the kitchen as well. So those will go to there. And yeah. And of course, if you guys have any other suggestions for this build, then go ahead, dig through it, see what can be possibly added. There's 2 bedrooms, so you guys have a lot of suggestions, that you can do. I think I'm still going to be working on the bedroom for part 4 of the decorating thing, because there's some stuff I didn't like, some stuff I wanted to change, and that's pretty much about it. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. So let's get deeper into this thing. Okay. So if you don't know what if you don't know what's the whole thing about this, you don't know the backstory because you didn't watch me build it or anything like that. Basically, this whole thing was inspired when I came across the video, because this is when I was searching for what's the cheapest places to live in, like condos and apartments, studios, etc., which is why this whole studio and the van thingy popped up. And turns out the van bus thingy is very much more expensive, unfortunately. So yeah. What was I gonna say? Okay, so yeah, this whole thing was inspired by a lady whose name her YouTube channel is Best Off of Josie, and I watched it. I got inspired, and during this time I had somewhat money to do it, and yeah. I will say, if you are inspired to do this as well, make sure you at least have what was I gonna say? Make sure you at least have 50K, because the whole thing cost. I remember looking at my plot, it was 89K, and I think that's mainly because of the extra stuff I didn't need to do, which is the campfire in the back, and then without the gardening, stuff, and also because of the crop stuff. So that's basically where basically without everything like that, it should at least be 50K most. I hope so, or even a little less, And it's also good to at least grind for 50K, because you have to use the transform tool, resize, etc., and obviously that costs a lot of money too. Ooh, I don't know if I could talk for like 40 minutes straight, 42 minutes straight. Yeah, so like I said, I'm still really tired. Probably gonna go back to bed for a little bit after this, or start trying to get up and get, my day started with, stuff, because I have 2 planners for, they basically have possible future stuff. One of them is just daily planning and how I'm going to be packing all my stuff, and then another one is just about my housing stuff, like where's the best and cheapest way to live without moving too far away, because in the future there might be a huge possibility where some people will have to live with me. And if it does get to that case, I obviously need to at least have 2-bedroom place, but right now I'm only going to be able to afford one bedroom. And if you're wondering when am I going to be planning moving out, it's going to be probably around March. Like March. What was I gonna say? Or like late March or early April is when I want to try moving out. So I have a few months to still get ready and make sure I have all this stuff up. And yes, if you guys don't know, what am I talking about? I plan on moving out before I start university in obviously late March or early April, because that's when I graduate from high school. And when I start uni, I want my own. Even though I already have my own space right now, I need to fly the nest at some point. And will it be easy? No, it will not, unfortunately. It will be very, very difficult. Especially because everything I'm doing is going to be all on my own. I probably will only have people help me move out. But anything other than that, everything is all on my own, buy my own furniture. If I need to, there's a possibility where I'll be able to take my furniture with me. If that's the case, then I won't have to buy any furniture, really, besides a couch and a TV and just basic living and kitchen stuff, living room stuff and kitchen stuff, which is a lot of money, to be honest with you. It is a lot. To buy a couch is a lot of money. Couches are at least $1,000 or close to $1,000. The only times I've seen a cheap couch was when we go to, like, it was like sort of a thrift store, but it was also like a human resource area place where people who were, struggling could get furniture for really cheap prices. And it was just these tiny little couches for like $100 or a few $100, And there's a lot of furniture there too. It was so cute. But unfortunately, I don't think there's a place like that in my city. It was in a whole other city. It's like 3 hours away. Yeah, because you have to drive into another, which that only takes 30 minutes, but to go up there, it's like, okay, so it's almost like 2 hours. I lied. It's like about 2 hours. Yeah, so I think that's it. I'm gonna stop boring you guys, and I think that's what I am honestly gonna end the video. I love you guys. Stay safe, please, please. Focus at school. Okay, it's very, very important. And take care of yourself. Always take care of yourself. And what else? Is there anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Love you. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Focus at school. Yep, that sounds about right. I love you. Bye bye.